Hello, and welcome to Keto for Life. Today, I'm starting my 2022 journey of losing weight through keto dieting. I have years of experience with keto. I first started it back in 2020, which was a good year to start, in January, and I was able to lose about 65 pounds in that year's time. I did gain a little back, and then in 2021, I was able to get down to about 225 pounds, which means I lost about 86 pounds. So I've had a lot of success through keto, and the reason why I'm here on YouTube talking to you guys is that I need a little motivation, I need a little help, and at the same time, I'm hoping to teach you guys what I've learned through the years. What to do, what not to do. I've learned so many things through the years, things that have stalled me on my diet, things that have boosted my diet, and my goal is to bring all of that to you in more videos to come. I'm currently on a pre-diet week, where this is the week where I don't really start my diet, but I do. I'm edging off the sugars and the carbohydrates. I'm taking it slow because I've had some reactions in the past year, which I never had before. My entire life, I've always been able to jump on a diet, jump off a diet, and I've never really, that I can remember, have had any bodily reactions until last year. Last year, I ended up contracting reactionary arthritis right as I was going off my diet. Right as I was going onto my diet. So I was cutting the sugars out, and I think my body was having a reaction, and maybe that's why they call it reactionary arthritis, I don't know, but it was very painful, extremely painful, and it affected me throughout my entire body, and it took a little while, maybe month and a half to fully heal. Join me on my journey here to lose some weight. Subscribe below. I have many more videos coming, discussing many things to come. As I prepare, next week I will be fully on the keto diet. And as I prepare for that, some of the things that I have to remember and that everybody should remember is to just do a little bit more research, remind yourself, reteach yourself about the keto diet. Fats are the important things. Proteins are good. Carbohydrates bad. Sugar's horrible. Track your macros. Very important. I've always done better on this diet when I track my macros. And it's also just important to remember, through the years, I've always done high protein, low carb diets. So it's easy to lose track sometimes when you're on keto, to remember that proteins are important, but healthy fats are more important. Sometimes it's easy to lose sight of that. But once again, follow me and I will help you to remember this. Because, let's face it, the older we get, our memories are horrible, especially mine. Anyway, some of the foods that are integral in the beginning, or even in most of my keto dieting. First of all, for breakfast, I don't really eat breakfast. I'll have a cup of coffee with some sugar-free creamer or some heavy whipped cream in it, or no cream at all. Sometimes I switch it up. Especially if I decide to incorporate some intermittent fasting, then I'll do no creamer. But lunch for me has always been eggs. Eggs. I love eggs. Eggs to me are like a superfood. So many different ways to make them: scrambled, over easy, hard boiled. Just so many different ways. And I like to mix in a lot of things with my eggs, whether it be mushrooms and peppers, or avocado, or some sausage, or some pork roll, for us here in New Jersey. So many different ways to make eggs, and I love it. I never get tired of eating eggs, but occasionally I get tired of making them. Occasionally. Also, bacon. Bacon is a staple to have in the fridge the first couple weeks. It's a great source of fat. It's not the healthiest source of fat, but it's a great and tasty source of fat to have in your fridge to be able to access when you need to. Also, hard-boiled eggs in the fridge, great snack. Dinners, dinners. You have your less fatty meats like, say, chicken and pork, so you need to make sure that you incorporate some fats into those meals by cooking it in olive oil or making maybe some bacon grease, and maybe having some avocado sliced on the side to help increase your fats there. That was something that was hard for me to remember sometimes. I would just go grill up a couple pork chops and forget to add the fats that I needed for that meal. Maybe some, and that's another reason to track your macros, because maybe after you get done eating the meal and you input your macros, you realize, oh wait, I didn't have enough fats. So maybe go get a handful of macadamia nuts and scarf them down to help get your fat content up. Your body needs that fat content to stay in ketosis. But many things you can eat for dinner: chicken, pork, beef, ground meat, steak, of course. But meat's getting expensive, so you can't eat steak every night unless you got the money. And if you do, invite me over for dinner. I'm just saying. But yeah, I love ground meat because there's so many different things you can do with ground meat. It's got a great fat, maybe not the healthiest fat source, but it's got a great fat content. So you have to worry less, and it's more cost effective. And when you dice up some peppers and mushrooms, and there's so many different things you can make. Quick, easy meal. Skillet, real quick. Snacking on keto, the best things to remember that I like to remind myself of: macadamia nuts, bacon, hard-boiled eggs, avocado. Love avocado. I could eat avocado any time of the day. Olives, pork rinds, all great things like to eat on a snack. One thing that I always have to remind myself is to watch my proteins, because sometimes my proteins can get too high. So, subscribe below. I have many more videos to come to discuss a lot of different things. Tips and tricks. Keto foods we'll sample and see if they're worth it, and look at the ingredients. Keto gadgets that can help you in your keto dieting. I have a few. Can't wait to show you. Let me know, guys, if you've done keto, or if this is the beginning of your keto journey below. Let me know. Losing weight with keto here in 2022. I'll see you in the next video.